with Shadow Giant.
Yes,
or
not Swamp Giant. Not that. Not that.
Two members of Shadow Giant. We have Byron here and Jason. Lead singer and lead guitarist.
Okay.
And you guys are getting the band back together, it sounds
we're getting
like.
the fucking band back together, man.
Yeah, so how did this happen?
Art Cinco, who puts on the Old Town Metal Fest, he hit me up because they had a couple bands get back together for the first one that they did.
Nice. Yeah.
And he's been a super... Back in the day,
Man,
he was a really big supporter.
Yeah, he was
of us.
really supportive of us.
What band is he in? Is he in Ending or
no? He's in
Sinner's Revival. Or am I fucking it all up?
Sinner's Revival.
Sinner's
Is he in that?
Revival.
Okay,
yeah.
And he used to come to see us a lot back in the day, and he did a lot of videos of us, and so he reached out this year and was just like, hey man, we had a couple bands get back together for the fest last year, and we thought it'd be super cool if you and the guys were able to get back together and do this show. We think it'd be super cool. And
hell yeah,
he puts it on, and John Marikich, who plays in Ending, who was in a band called Space Metal back when we were doing shows. We did a lot of shows with them.
Is he the big tall guy?
No, he's
I don't know anybody's name.
He's the guitar player and singer in Ending. He's like a
did we play with
average height gentleman?
No, I
Dark
think
hair.
they were there. Yes, okay, I know what you're talking about.
But him and Art, they put on a lot of music over there.
Yeah, right.
And,
I like Art.
Yeah,
He's
they
cool
run
dude.
all the
really
music for
cool
Mason or Music at Mason. They run all that shit, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so he was, and we've had a few different, like, I hope that this isn't like rude to anybody who's asked us in the past, because we have had people be like, hey man, will you guys play our fucking wedding, or hey, will you play our
we're not good enough friends.
Well, we just have been invited to do a lot of things since we broke up.
Yeah.
And
we were not in a place to do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
The band did not end spectacularly.
Yes. Yes, I do know about that.
A combination of the characters that we decided to be.
Okay. Yeah, I started bleeding
and the
I'll be the super drunk guy.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, all of them were the super.
There was there can only be one.
But it was sort of a philosophy at the same time, because like I have been in a couple of other bands, a band called Jody Hates the World.
Okay.
And we got signed to a little indie label, and we moved up to Seattle.
Right, I swear I've heard of that name, man.
Dude,
I think somebody was talking about.
I talked to you. I talk about it.
Thank
actually.
you. Okay,
I actually. This is so. I was going to wait till the end and tell you this, but like I actually saw Jody Hates the World in Mojo Fest in 1995.
Man, yeah,
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Also, Jeb and you came to one of my gigs as effigy as my shitty cover band in high school. We played at a fucking driveway party at somewhere in when I was 15.
Hell yeah,
and you guys showed up trying to see if you want us to open for the band. You guys did not want us. But that was no problem.
That's a hard no.
Yeah, that was okay. It was like totally cool. Like I still remember one of your guys' songs. I'm going to ask you about it afterwards because I'm fucking sing it on here like an asshole.
Do it. Just fucking do it. Come on, man. Don't be a dick.
I still remember it though. Like, and I remember you guys really being good at that show.
Sing it.
So what happened? You moved to Seattle with the band?
Seattle, and by that time, the band, the Jody that you know, was far more sort of, I don't know, like a mix between the Dead Milkmen, Dead Kennedys. Very kind of
not a bad mix.
Rocks, kind of bratty, kind of jackassish.
You had big hair at the time.
I did. I had a huge afro. Like I just
teased the fuck out, blown out.
I didn't even need to, man. It just grows that way. Nice. Like gravity does not overtake it for a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so like by the time that we moved to Seattle, Dave, who was the drummer for Shadow Giant, he was the original drummer for Jody.
Shit. Huh?
And like one member would drop out and another member would come in, and the music would shift a little bit.
Of course.
And then like it shifts a little bit. And by the time that we moved to Seattle, we were like this like prog gazer band.
Oh shit!
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
yeah. Like way.
and we and so we moved up there, did that whole thing, but it was so serious. Like we took ourselves so serious, and everything was so serious, and I mean, because we were trying to
fucking do it.
Yeah, to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do the thing.
And when I moved back to Louisiana, I didn't do music. I didn't want anything to do with music. I didn't like just nothing, you know. And then by some twist of fate, like I started working with Dave at Mariners. Like I needed a job. I'm a heavy equipment operator, like as a trade.
Is that Mariners and Ham?
Yeah. But
okay.
like I was
Shit.
I was unemployed, and Dave, was the kitchen manager. Was like, dude, just give me like a few shifts so I can at least bring like a little scratch home, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And then he was working there.
20-year-old buyer.
Like 20-year-old buyer,
Right.
with these old farts, like fucking
Getting it in.
with their memories and their Pall Malls, like
Fucking L&M.
and so like, but eventually, like Dave and I have been the kind of friends since we met that it doesn't matter like the distance
span,
or the span of time, or even like the circumstances under which we separate.
Yeah.
We're still the tightest people in the world. You just have people that are like that in your life that like
you meet back up and it's like it feels like I've only not seen you for like a weekend.
Yeah. But then you also like ache for them when they're not there. Like it's so. But so Dave and I wanted to play together again, and like he was apparently a virtuoso. I'd never heard him before.
Right.
And then
dude, I can totally play.
My friend Mike Drake, who's a very capable musician and just a warrior poet of a man.
Nice.
I'd always wanted. He's a few years younger than me, and he had always like wanted to do something with me, and I always wanted to do something with him, and so this was like the opportunity. So he came in.
He's playing bass.
He was playing bass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He had to leave the band. Tim replaced him.
Yeah, is Tim in the reunion?
So we're going with Drake.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
It's what we wanted from the beginning, and since this is like I'm not doing any other shows after this. Like I'm really
Pentultimate or whatever.
Dude, like just having to lug my amp and cabinet like this time. I'm like, I don't want to do this ever
fucking
again.
hate the idea of this.
People aren't doing that anymore. People are like, I don't want
shit now. They're
I don't
playing
want to
very
do
small
it,
shit.
but people have those fucking
very
box
tiny
line
guys.
6 helix.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
can't, man. I just can't. Like,
Yeah.
What's the pedal board that everybody's fucking using now?
That's just like
The hot flash, or it's not that, but it's like
the fractals and all that stuff.
it like emulates every fucking amp you ever wanted, every fucking cab you ever wanted.
Yeah, something like that. Just the direct shit that people are playing.
Yeah.
That makes
ampless.
me. That
almost makes me sad.
This is
but-
just my opinion, but that makes me sad.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
I don't want to see you set up a
You
little.
know
pedal
why
board.
I think
I want to see you lug that shit.
Why
in.
I think it
I wanna
makes
see
me
you
sad
break your
is
fucking
like
back.
I love playing guitar. I've been obsessed with guitar since I was like 11 years old. But like I also like the other part of guitar, which is like fucking looking at amps and shit like
Right,
that. You know what I mean?
Man,
and you're just getting rid of half of it. It's
Yeah.
like that blows.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't
getting a
wanna
new
do
one,
that.
you have no idea what the fuck's going on with it.
Exactly.
I gotta get updates for this thing. Like,
Oh, my fucking
some
iOS
amps,
isn't working anymore. Fuck.
or some amps you can play, like if you got a nice Fender or something like that, you can play it for your entire life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
forever.
like it becomes your sound.
Yeah.
And it's weird that like your sound is just gonna be like, the Tool download plugin.
Yeah, the
from-
emulated
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
or
like, that
something
took
like
me
that.
like 5 years just to get that.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like I did. Yeah. Like
It just
tweaking,
kinda-
Yeah, that's what I'm
just
saying. Like it
tweaking.
took forever to get that sound, and it's just like click.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking dick.
I also don't like the idea of how much of your, not to speak ill of anyone, but I've experienced a lot of pretty poor front of house sound experiences.
That's for sure.
And I don't like the idea.
I don't know if
of-
everybody just has the
running
cheap
to-
ones that I hear,
Yeah.
but
fucking
like
running DI through their shit.
Yeah, I just don't
fuck
like
no.
the idea of
No.
how much control they have over what I'm hearing of my own self. And
Well, especially
you know.
like you start fucking getting it in, they're just like, that's a little too loud.
Yeah.
Like I never, no, you know,
nope.
no.
And rock and roll is supposed to be loud for
That's what I'm
fuck's
saying.
sake.
Yeah.
I blame it all. I blame it all on earpods and digital downloads, because like
I know this
people that are like 25 years old and younger have no idea what a fucking like hi-fi sounds like. Like
Right.
when you like really just crank something and you
Right.
get the tonal
Plug the
range
fuck
from
in.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all just and I think, you know, like I think it's ruined the way that people listen to music, you know?
Everything's got to be super perfect. 'Cause that's the way it comes through.
Kind of rewind a little bit. How did you guys come up with the name Shadow Giant?
We drew it out of a hat.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Nice. Was it 2 words?
Yeah.
Or is it like you
no,
draw
it was
one
like-
word and then another word? Or it's like,
it was just all together.
Oh, okay.
There was a few. There was like, we had like Shadow Giant and
Swamp Giant?
what was the one? There was one that was awful. That was like in really high standings
was like-
amongst the group of us.
Nice.
There was Bitch Tits.
That's a great one.
Sounds
And there
good.
was
Yeah.
also
You'd still be playing if it was Bitch Tits.
Yeah.
Spiro Agnew.
Yeah,
Spirit,
Spiro
that's
Agnew
also-
was
That's a
one.
song name.
Yeah.
It is
From
a
you
song
guys.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we took all of those that didn't make it as band names
Turn those into songs.
and turned those into songs.
Fuck yeah. So is there a song
Sugarland.
called Bitch Tits now?
There is a
No.
song.
Fuck yeah.
Is there a Bitch Tits?
No. Did we didn't do
No,
Bitch
we
Tits,
didn't do
did we?
Bitch.
No.
But we had like a bunch of really, really silly names. Some not silly, some silly, like whatever. And we were sitting around and we were like, well, I mean, a band name is just a band name, I guess. And we can hem and haw over it
Right,
all
or
day.
just pull the fucking
Or
trigger.
we can put every single one of these in a hat.
Yeah,
And whatever
draw it
comes
out.
out of this hat, no matter what
Doesn't
it is,
matter.
Yeah.
is
And
what
to,
Right.
and
we're
to
going
It
with.
doesn't.
rewind back to like the difference between my attitude towards playing music when I was in Jody Hates the World and in Seattle and like trying to like
really get
really
it in.
get it
Yeah.
versus this, like I did not want to take anything about it seriously, myself included. It was purely for, I don't know, man, like just
the fun of it?
just the fucking release of
Yeah,
it, you
right.
know,
Yeah.
like
Catharsis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
know what
know?
you mean.
and I found, and it was probably the alcohol and the weed.
That's a good one. That's good.
But I found that like with that attitude and playing with Shadow Giant, like probably for the first time as a performer, I was absolutely uninhibited.
Right.
Like I did not give a fuck about what you thought of me or the way I looked or the way that I sounded or what I was doing. It was just the most tismy, ridiculous jackass side of me that was just able to like fucking spill out. And it, you know, like again, catharsis. It was fucking liberating. You know?
I saw you guys play with Drug Money in probably like 2016 or 2017 or something like that at Augustine's. R.I.P. Augustine's.
Yeah.
And
that's good, dude.
yeah.
Yes, we had.
And
I don't
then-
get out.
That's been a good long
Yeah.
while.
Right, good long while.
But we saw you, or I saw you guys there, and it's funny you say that like you were up there just uninhibited, just doing whatever you wanted to do, because it seemed definitely to me like you guys had a kind of. I don't think you guys were working on an image, but you definitely had an image. Whenever I was saw you guys, like you had the cut off sleeves of the shirt and a big handlebar mustache thing.
Yeah,
this dude's rolling around on the floor. I think. Whenever
we
I
did a
saw
lot
him
of that.
play, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw you whenever Tim played bass because I saw the big axe bass and everything like that. And that was the first time I saw somebody play like one of those 72 Telecasters with the two humbuckers.
Yeah, man.
And thought of it as like a metal guitar for the first time. Yeah, and I saw you play that. And
It's a beast of a guitar,
Right.
You know.
yeah, I always remember that. I like just stare at people's equipment whenever I go.
man.
I don't look like I'm enjoying anything at
Hey,
all.
like we could do an entire podcast just on gear nerd shit because I am an old
Yeah,
school
that's
gear
how
nerd.
I don't know shit about
because
it,
of
like,
the
at
old
all.
magazines. Because of like in
Right.
the
Yeah.
90s, you'd look at Guitar World magazines, and at the back of them they had all the ads, and you'd see the same ads over and over and over again. It seemed like, oh, this is some boutique shit, and you never actually see them. And then one day, like this thing, see this tube driver back here?
Yeah,
This used to be in the back of all the magazines in the 90s, and like
yep.
I always wonder what it sounded like. It sounds fucking great.
It does.
Like,
Yeah.
but they'd always they'd have the music. you'd get into like the gear. They'd always show you the breakdown of how you're going to sound like Dimebag Darrell or something.
I did like
that.
that a lot.
Yeah.
The signal flow charts and all of that.
Well,
Yes.
they'd have like a new pedal, and they'd show you how to show like sound
Exactly
like,
how to
whenever-
tune it right.
In fact, I
Yeah.
remember in Jody Hates the World, Jeb had one of those, or Jeb.
Jeb.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, he had one of those grunge pedals.
Yeah, the DoD grunge pedal.
That was my first pedal.
You know?
Fuck yeah.
I think that was
And I would imagine,
I think so too. Yeah, right.
I would imagine whenever that came out, they probably like the Soundgarden sound, the Nirvana sound,
like they had
or something
in the
like
magazine.
that.
You know, like turn the fat to whatever, the grunge to whatever. And
I used to crank that thing all nasty and play a bunch of Static X.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know how I made it like this, but yeah, here we go.
What was the reason to do? Do you call yourselves doom metal? Is it stoner metal? What is it? Rock,
man.
I listened to the album.
Thought about it.
I listened to the album 3 times today. The one that's on Bandcamp.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
Honky Tonk on the Moon.
Yeah, that's it.
And I really like it, man. I like fucking guitar solo on that Paycheck song at the end.
Yeah.
I like how you included. I know this is just you guys probably fucking around in the studio, but it almost sounded like phone call stuff that in there. And,
it was just fucking around in the studio too, but yeah, that was what it was.
Was that album recorded at home, or was that album recorded at a studio?
It was recorded at our buddy Nick's.
Oh,
and he
in Hammond,
house studio.
Yeah. Okay.
But a special one.
Yeah. He just, he set it up really well in there.
Like a 40-year-old bachelor. And,
well, you guys, did
I tried to. We had a latency issue. Yeah. We couldn't do anything there.
Man, that's
it took up the whole night, and we ended up going some other place the next time.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it just didn't work out. But you guys are a good example of how it could work out, because I listened to it today and it sounded fine.
Fire.
And I wish that we would have actually got those recordings finished.
I know. Yeah.
We had some help on Honky Tonk on the Moon. Our friend Jehu Howard was also a part of the running the production too. Like him and Nick together were kind of not really steering us, but they were doing a lot of work. They steered me.
They produced and engineered it in the traditional sense of it.
Yeah,
which was very difficult for me.
Well, I thought
it was very difficult for me.
Was Jehu in a band?
He's in several. Yeah,
I thought that was.
I think I know that guy. I think I know that guy.
Yeah, he's a. Not to detour on Jehu.
No, that's okay.
But he's a front of house sound guy.
Yeah.
He's worked at House of Blues. He worked at Blue Nile. He was working exclusively for that band Waterseed. Have you ever heard of them? They're like a funk band in New Orleans. But he was working exclusively them for a while, and then he was front of house sound guy for Dumpster Funk for a while.
Right.
He's got the credentials.
Right.
And, he's a Hammond dude. He's been around forever, and like I said, it was a challenge for me because for a while I had been mixing and sort of producing, arranging everything that I'd done recording wise.
Yeah.
And I'm really autistic about tone, I have a tonal sound that I want, and I know how to build that sound that I want.
Right. So it's got to happen.
And if someone else is doing it, to let go of that and sort of accept, because you're the picture that you want to paint is going to be a little bit different than the picture that I want to paint.
For sure.
That was the case. And again, because I was committed to not taking myself seriously.
Right.
Because what we were doing is not art. Shadow Giant is not art.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to Jason coined this phrase that every time we were working on something, or when we were doing those recordings, or even when we were rehearsing or whatever, trying to work up new material, if it seemed like we were getting a little too fucking whatever, trying, but he would be band, basically the phrase for the band was we got to be dumb but not stupid. I don't think did you coin that phrase, or did you read that?
That's actually something that Jack and Dino said to me. Which I don't know, he's a producer. He did he did the Nirvana Bleach. He did all the early Sub Pop stuff. And Jody actually recorded a record with him.
Oh, nice.
But he said, that rock and roll is supposed to be dumb.
Right.
It's not stupid.
Right.
But it's definitely dumb, you know? And so that was kind of a mantra with us too, is that if we could go the artsy route, or the dumb route.
Dumb every time.
dumb.
We went the dumb route every time.
If a riff was
Yeah.
like too busy or something, it'd be like, we got to make this dumber.
I will say, like, that was kind of what happened once we started doing this Dead Spy shit. It was like we put so much time into the songs of Baboon Lander and writing for weeks on it, and then this one was like, as soon as we started, it's like, fucking just stop thinking about it. Like, if you like it, we're doing it. I'm done with this shit. Like, that's what gets us through songs on things. It's like, if it's taking too long to write a song, let's just write a new one. Fuck it, you know?
And
same with the name. Like, I think TJ sent me like 25 fucking names. It's like, I like this one. He's like, well, I like that one too. Done. Like,
That's
fucking,
Yeah, if we think about it too long, I mean, any name will work over time.
Over time,
You know, it didn't work at first, and like after a while, it's like, that it couldn't be anything else now.
I don't know.
And
what was the one? The Green Dragon with rice or shit.
I was looking at Chinese
a lot of
menu.
Chinese menu fucking names.
Nice.
Yeah.
everything had dragon. I was
Number
like, Dragon
14,
could be
Green
cool.
Dragons. Like, yeah.
Dragon's
I have the name now that I wish that I would have used for Shadow Giant, but I'll hold off to
hold off.
Okay, yeah.
We've got like 30 or 35 people who listen to this, so we
Gotcha,
don't steal
right.
it.
You gotta fucking toe the line a little, man.
Oh, I'll just say it. Fuck it.
There we go.
So the name that I would have used, because like this is my perfect like stoner doom band name, is Cower, Brief Mortal.
Okay.
Cower, Brief Mortal.
Cower, Brief Mortal.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the name that I would use.
Nice.
Well,
Yes.
But like we
A
did
Shadow Giant came out of the hat.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Shadow
I was
Giant
really
came out of
hoping
that.
it was two separate words. You just
And we
like
just put
mad
them
lib that
together.
fucking
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't far off from that. I
Right.
think all of us were like at least 6 or 8 Pabsts into
Right, yeah.
into the decision making
Yeah.
process.
Fucking throw them all in a hat,
But it
dude.
also
We'll figure-
seemed like as soon as we like picked that and started playing shows, then like all of these other Shadow and Giant combinations started sort of like bubbling
Oh,
up to
yeah.
the surface.
Yeah.
I think that's probably more along the lines of like the day that you buy a fucking
you
yellow
were gonna-
Honda.
I knew
See
you were
a
gonna
million
say
fucking
Honda.
Honda. Yeah,
I
it's
knew
like,
you
I'm
were
about
gonna
to be
say
original
that.
as
It's funny,
hell.
like I was driving around my car, like thinking I had like a brand, like I got my new car.
You
It was
see
like,
all of
like
them.
nobody's got this fucking car. It's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Right, but they don't sell them to anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, people buy a fucking Xterra, but do they buy it in whatever gunmetal
they?
gray? That,
Yes, actually,
yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Turns out my tastes aren't that different.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stick a
Like, I'm
dildo on the
not
front.
unique.
Fuck you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Were the rigs simple as well? Like as far as guitar to amp?
Yeah. Well, compared to what I was used to doing, because I was the only guitar player in a prog gazer.
Oh,
band.
so you had to fill that fucking shit
Yeah,
out.
so I was
Space.
running 4 amps and 26 pedals and an ABY switch and 3 different loop stations, and it was insane.
Yeah.
He actually, we were like, so he was like, I'm just using a tube screamer. He had
Yep. There you go.
Yeah,
that's
there
the
you
way.
go.
He had a
That's it.
Bassman. Was yours a 79 Bassman?
It's a 79 Bassman 100.
Yeah, so he was using that Bassman 100 through a PV 15, just a big ass 15.
Right.
And he was like, I'm just going to use a tube screamer. And then I was using the Crush, the orange.
Uh-huh.
But I used a few different things because I could never make gear work. Like I had a bunch of like half
Dude,
working
right?
gear.
Yeah.
But like
I feel like that's always my thing. It's like I always, if anything happens during the gig, it's usually like the little fucking cables in
Oh,
between my
dude.
tuner and my overdrive come out or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like just fucking trying to do it. Or switch my Jazzmaster pickup on or
It's not
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Dude.
always a fucking cable.
we played I don't know if I'm not going to say this person's name
You can say it.
because he's a cool dude.
Oh, okay.
But this was a long time ago, and he's younger than I am, so he was probably like 19 years old or 18 years old at this point. But we were playing a show at Augustine's, or maybe we might have just been there getting drunk because we used to do that too. So we would like, I can't remember if we were playing with this band or if we were just getting drunk, but we were hanging out at Augustine's. This band was playing, and this guy who's locally pretty people know this.
People know this
dude.
guy. Yeah.
And he was playing and was getting no sound, none, like out of his guitar. And he goes to like yanking everything apart. like on the stage at Augustine's. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Vaguely, yeah.
So he's like goes to like yanking everything, and then like he like walked back to his amp.
It was the fucking yeah.
And like flipped the standby switch back on. He had like a JCM 800. Flipped the fucking standby switch on, and then got back. And Jason was like, "Yeah, dude, it's usually always something like that.
It's always that easy as shit. It's always easy as shit."
It's never usually my guitar.
No.
It's usually always down here by my
It's
feet.
always a fucking chord that popped out. It's always that. And it's not much, just enough to where it's like, it looks like it's in there, but it ain't in there.
But yeah, I just ran that orange, that Crush and a tuner most of the time.
Yeah, man.
And a wah every once in a while if I felt
If you felt
saucy.
froggy. Yeah.
But what I was going to say about Jason's pedal board when he was talking about what he did in Jody Hates the World. So at the time, whenever we were starting, I was like, oh, maybe I'll introduce a wah into my stuff. And he's like, well, dude, if you want to have like use a pedal board, I have my old pedal board. And it was literally like it fit into he had this TSA case that it went into.
Fuck yeah.
That we used as a band to put multiple of our gear.
Yeah, right.
And it was just for his pedal board.
Like I do my tune over here, and then I run half across the stage, hit the chorus.
That's right. And it was 2, so it was like super. I mean, it was like this long.
It's too much.
And it had two
fuck
like
off.
tiers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It
Oh
was
man,
fucked up.
It's a fucking workout just to run this shit.
Yeah.
Do you still have all that?
No, I do not.
How are your ankles?
My ankles are terrible. I've done nothing to maintain this meat suit that they gave me. I'm fucking just driving it till it falls apart, man.
That's it.
Why change the oil?
Yeah, right.
Dude, you should see us after we play a gig. We played like 30-minute gigs.
I'm dead.
And we look like shit.
I'm dead. I'm dying.
Brother,
I'm fucking
you,
pouring
man.
sweat.
We look like shit. And,
I'm ham-fisting the fucking last 2 songs for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about 15 2-minute songs, and we're dead afterwards.
Fucking dead.
I did want to ask this though, like that recording that I listened to. That's not the only recording. I didn't realize that.
No, we made.
Is there another one on Bandcamp, or is it on?
No, it's only on Reverb Nation, I think.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Is that even a thing anymore?
You'll not be able to find it.
Yes,
Hidden gem.
Right.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to ready to re-put all that shit out, so that way people can listen to it on like Spotify.
You guys number 1 in your area for Reverb?
They
always hit you with that email saying you're number 1 in Stoner Doom Metal for Hammond.
This is making me feel awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, look at this.
Yeah.
We fucking did it.
We did it, boys.
I remember seeing a guy completely congratulating himself online about that Reverb Nation. Like, finally, number 1.
I'm pretty sure I did the same thing. I fucking took Snapchat. I was like, look at us. Hey.
We're number 1.
Indie rock band, fucking number 1 in Slidell. Like, there's no other fucking bands. Yeah, all that hard work.
Keeping the nose to the grindstone. Put your pants on one leg at a time with your boots.
I want to shout out to every person that ever comes into my show, all 4 people.
Yeah.
You really made it happen for us.
And to everybody who said I couldn't do it, fuck
you.
Yeah.
Dude. Miss Prevost, you could fucking suck my dick.
Dude, they had this company that made they had a record label, but they also made tapes. Like import tapes or whatever. And I thought they were contacting me to give me a record deal one time. And it was so sad. Because like I got so excited and I called somebody.
Oh no.
And in the midst of telling them, I realized I was being sold.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
It was like, oh God.
Damn it.
Oh, never mind, bro. Because I was saying that kind of shit. I was saying like, it's finally. I'm glad somebody finally sees.
When I get out here, I'm taking all you with me, man. We're all going up to the big time.
Everybody finds their audience. I get it's not for everybody, but it's for somebody.
I get it, man. Look, you keep grinding, you'll get where I'm at, man. But like one day.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's sad because it's true. Yeah.
But I remember seeing you guys taking a van trip for Shadow Jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did a lot.
For a band that is not trying to take itself too seriously. I remember thinking like, this is so super cool. When we were Bad Moonlander was not doing shit.
Right.
It was really cool seeing another person drive out of. Where'd you guys go play in Texas?
So we
went to Texas a lot. Yeah.
We started to do a thing where like once a month we would do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday kind of run. We did that quite a few times.
Yeah.
it was mostly because, I don't know, like half of it is that Dave had never played outside of like Hammond, maybe a gig or two in New Orleans his entire life, you know? And he is like one of the coolest fucking dudes and just such a great drummer. And he and I are the same age. And like we started hanging out whenever I was a senior in high school, and it was just like me and Dave, you know, I mean, like we were tight.
And you guys went to
like,
Seattle together.
No, Dave did not go to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Like Dave had left the band by that point.
Was the guitarist from Slapface in Jody Hates the World at some point?
Scott Neal, yeah. Scott was the guitar player for Jody Hates the World for the first couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's something like 27 members of that band.
Oh,
together.
okay.
That's one of
Never
those
mind.
Then, yeah. But you know, like, so I wanted to kind of get, because that's what I had been doing in Seattle for a decade, was just touring. You know, we'd run down the West Coast and we'd do like, you know, 15 or 20 shows out east, and then, you know, like and so like we were constantly doing that, and I love it. Like there's nothing better than being on the road and being transient and going to a new place every day and setting up and playing and dealing with the bullshit and not getting paid and sleeping in the van and waking up and taking the biggest piss in the world right next to the side of the interstate and getting a coffee and doing the same fucking thing over and over again.
Yeah,
for
that's
20
the dream
or 30
somehow,
days
right?
on the road. It is the
For
dream.
sure.
Yeah.
And so like I had like the tiniest little taste of it, you know, like and I wanted Dave to have that. I wanted him to go out on the road, to sleep to do the things that he and I talked about when we were 16 and 17 and 18 years old, you know, like that we never got to do together. So
yeah.
You know, it was kind of a midlife crisis. You know, like I couldn't afford a Corvette.
Right.
You know?
Well, but we could afford a $2,000.
Yeah, a
Fucking a 1994 Dodge.
Damn right, you could.
Mental institution
Right.
transport.
Had to work out.
Had the light
It was
on the dash.
magic.
Yeah.
It was magic. We got it.
Which is the greatest.
We got it, and we drove around Hammond in it, and we're not legal.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
A Hammond cop pulled us over, and Dave had a bunch of green.
Yeah, we were all had open containers.
Everybody had an
Course,
open container.
course, yeah.
And my teenage boys are going to listen to this. And we have, since they were young, had very frank discussions about drugs and alcohol, and you know, like the cautionary tale of those things, but also the truth about, you know, like
do not touch our drugs.
You know, like,
I'm joking.
Those things cost money, you
know,
motherfucker.
like,
Drugs come up in the Shadow
to
Giant story
swerve off just for a second. Like I always tell them, like when you're 25 years old, start smoking grass and never stop. You know, but let your fucking brain develop first, man. You know, like so. Yeah. Because I'm a late life pothead. Like I was not really a pothead when I was young. It was in my 30s that I started.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You know. So, but anyway, so this Hammond cop pulls us over, and he walks up and he's almost like biting his lip to keep from laughing.
He was
Right,
disgusted.
Here are these four fucking dopers. I mean, like I had the fucking handlebar mustache and the slick back hair and no fucking
insurance.
sleeves.
No,
and,
of course not.
You know, he's in like a fucking jean vest with no shirt on. You know?
See, that's what I mean. Like
two
for guys that
degenerates.
don't care, like the fucking image was strong.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, like it wasn't really on purpose.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
We just got style, man.
Like,
I don't even have to try for this.
My wife went back when we were all on Facebook. My wife posted a picture one day of the two metal dudes from Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next to a picture of
yeah.
fucking Byron and I, and it was like exact. I mean, like it was like exact.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
You know,
Fucking
and that was
Chicago kicks ass.
and it was like not
fucking sign of the
engineered
devil,
at
bro.
all. It's just sort of, you know, like it just sort of the way that it worked out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like at the same time, like I think that a lot of it was that like we wanted to be sleazy. We didn't want to be pretty.
Right.
We wanted to be gross. We wanted to be sweaty. We wanted to be kind of asshole-ish.
Yeah.
Right.
But the kind of asshole that our fellow assholes
would
really admire.
Yeah. It's like, I want to hang out with that fucking asshole.
Dude, we really did defy, especially with like the metal community. We really did defy the metal community to enjoy our band at all.
Yeah.
Like we were like like we just would always do stuff that like we and this is funny because Daniel Mary, who books music over at Chifunkta and stuff, and I can't remember the name of Daniel's band.
Through What Was.
Through What Was.
So they were together back then, and we did a show with them, and Daniel. So like, we played at this place called Bombshells in Laplace.
Okay.
Sounds
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it went down about how like
It sounds
you
like
would think it would.
Exactly.
But Daniel's band was like the headliner of that
Right.
show.
Of course. Yeah.
And
they were
so
pretty
like
big.
we like showed up and we're like smoking cigarettes inside.
Hell yeah.
And like we weren't supposed to be smoking cigarettes
tell me what to
inside.
do.
And then like
Yeah. Right.
and we did that whole fucking thing where we were like rolling around on the ground or whatever. And these dudes were like, not Daniel and his band. I don't remember like seeing them or talking.
Right. Yeah.
There's just a lot of like conservative members of the metal community in the South.
Yeah.
You know? And so like, I don't know, like at some point we just decided that because everything became an inside joke, like the whole band
It's a big inside joke to you
felt like
guys.
an
Right.
inside
Yeah.
joke, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that it might have even seemed like we were taking ourselves seriously, but only because the joke of it was that we weren't. Like he and I would get into these fights like during like setup on stage where you know he'd start to put something down. I'm like, oh, you're gonna put your fucking pedal right there,
right where I gotta be.
Like, can you fucking move over just a little bit? And he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, like you got to be right at the fucking front with the fucking, you know, like, and so and sound guys are like, you know, snaking out. Fucking
Sorry, man, we just got to put these.
Yeah, right.
Or like the other bands that we played with were like, man, those guys have a problem.
A fucking toxic little fucking thing going on, huh?
And we were just,
and we just
fucking
in
around.
that character,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
But what were we fucking talking about? Man?
The show at Bombshells.
The Bombshell show.
It was
yeah.
received so like the like some of the other bands that we played with on that show, coming back to like us being like if so we would play, and like this crowd was not having it.
They were not
stoked on
Nice.
us at all.
Nice.
And by the time we got to the point
You
like
weren't
what you
crapcore
saw
enough?
where we were rolling around on the ground, like we got to a point where Jason would like I would be like laying on the ground and just like banging on, like I would have my guitar and just like and Jason would be like straddling me.
I mean, obviously,
his
yes.
guitar.
Like,
Yeah,
getting
you know,
it, yes.
and like at this
Some
point
fucking
they were like,
sexy shit.
what the
Right.
fuck, brah?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, you fucking gays?
Yeah.
You brought the
Yeah,
gays
and
in
so,
here?
and so like it became sort of like almost on purpose homoerotic as we could get it. You know?
Yeah.
Because and I firmly believe this, like because everybody is a little queer.
I mean, are
And it
you
will set
really
you free.
friends if you're not homoerotic
Yeah,
with
for
your
sure.
friend?
I mean,
Like,
really,
come the
right,
fuck
you
on.
know?
Like, are we?
And,
Like, let's
and
be serious here.
If there's any place in the world for like just dumb
Yeah.
homoeroticism, like it's fucking rock and roll, man.
If you
And
haven't
I'll
gotten
say,
close
dude.
to your friend's dick with your hand,
Yeah.
I don't think you're fucking friends. Man.
I've done-
Sorry.
I've
It's
done
just
some of
fucking
my
not.
I don't guess we're friends then.
Yeah, that's what he says now. When the fucking camera's cut off, we'll see.
I've done some of my best playing with a sweaty Jason leering over my body, biting his bottom lip with that handlebar mustache and those aviator,
yeah.
looking at my own reflection in
wailing
his
as you're like,
aviator sunglasses.
I can see myself.
Why did who's your original bass player?
Mike Drake.
Mike Drake.
Drake, who will be at the
He will
next
be
show.
the bass
Yes.
player.
Why did he quit the band?
He was going through a god awful divorce.
That'll do it.
You know that will do it. So
Yeah.
it was never like a choice of like
Really a
you know,
band
like,
problem.
It wasn't a band
Right,
problem,
yeah.
You know, in fact, like
Yeah, we missed him a lot.
yeah, you know, like
Right.
when we lost Drake, there was definitely an element of the music that we lost, and we adapted But like, I mean, he's an incredible vocalist, and he doubles me on a lot of stuff.
Oh fuck, right?
And,
Yeah.
Did he double you on those recordings?
If you listen to the Reverb Nation, those are his bass lines and his backing vocals and things like that. I and Byron and Tim, I think, did a little bit.
I don't think I really did any singing on Honky Tonk.
You didn't? You didn't do any backup singing or
Who
anything?
did
Man,
bass?
I think
Tim
that you
did bass
all
on
of
that
your
as well?
stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I do all the backup?
I think you did.
Wow.
yeah.
So
I think you did all the vocals on it.
I did all the vocals.
Okay,
on
yeah,
Honky Tonk on
yeah.
the Moon.
But
And,
probably live, he was doubling you or whatever.
Drake was. Once we lost him, Byron. And here's the thing: like,
Byron to sing
Voice
on the
is
ground.
not good.
Oh,
I'm joking. It's awesome.
Man, it's just bad.
The bad thing about approaching it as like we're just like Dave just wants to have fun.
Right.
Dave is like if Dave is having fun, everything is great. He doesn't care if it's playing to 2 people in Byron's living room or if it's playing to 200 people, somewhere in a fucking music venue.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He just wants to have fun. So Dave is one of the least problematic band members ever,
Dave, what do you want to do? Man, whatever.
I just want to have fun.
whatever.
It's like, oh shit, okay.
But also, it
And
better be
so,
the
like,
thing I want.
Like I don't know. There was a weird kind of sense that like the more that we just sat around and jackassed with each other, all of these ridiculous, undoable ideas that we had, we had a great time playing and we wrote some good songs and it was good, but like we at some point like we took ourselves like so unseriously that it became a problem,
Right. Yeah.
And you had something
Where it's like to get into anything serious, it's like I'm not down with this.
No, I think that I think that is what it is. We almost like and I think it's ultimately why we wound up stopping. I mean, at the end of everything we had we had like almost like a Spinal Tap level of member turnover. We
In the bass player spot?
bass, and so Dave stepped out for a minute.
Okay.
And we had our buddy Adam play drums, and he was great.
Nice.
And then Dave and then we kind of just were like, it didn't feel right, so we were like,
Right.
changing your drummer for that long is tough.
How long did the band stay together initially?
Original guys.
I guess like 4 years,
Okay.
4
yeah,
years.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
a fucking bit.
or maybe not.
So
13, 14, 15.
Were we together in 2013?
No. You're right. You're right.
We started in 2015.
Yeah.
And so it was 15, 16, 17, and 18. Did we do anything in 2019? We didn't do anything in 2019.
No.
So it was 4 years total.
Yeah, okay.
I would
But
say
I
that
don't
there
even
was
think we really did anything in 2018. I mean, what did we do? Like 2 shows? Maybe.
Yeah.
The mic is slipping. That's that fucking shitty ass.
Oh shit,
fucking
man!
thing.
Like
Sorry.
I keep trying to fucking crank it. You gotta like crank this fucking thing down, like crank it.
But-
it's gonna get close on.
Really?
No, it's good. You can hear
Right,
it, but it's like I knew it was gonna fucking happen.
Really,
Sorry.
like 15 and 16 were the only
Like
time
peak
that
time?
we were like,
Locked in on
Yeah.
it.
yeah. And then by the time, and that was when we were like doing like going out on the road. We had put out Honky Tonk on the Moon. We had done, we had gotten like a little label that was like putting our stuff out.
Come on. Yeah. Okay.
I remember that.
And so like, and that really happened over the course of a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then by the time we get to 2017, the wheels really started to fucking come off.
Yeah,
Like
man.
we were
Yeah,
like losing
you know.
members. And that was where like the not taking it seriously, but then also for some reason being in a like Mr. Magooing our way into some shit that we probably needed to take a little bit seriously.
Right. Yeah.
That was where shit started to rub and didn't really work out too good.
I can see that a little bit too, because it's like, you have this dynamic that you're going through with it in general, and
Right.
then when you lose people that were part of that dynamic, and then to get other people in, first off, it takes time to get back into it, and then it's like,
yeah.
we were
Power
at a
dynamic
point,
changes too.
and we were at a point where it was like us doing it like this had led us to this.
Right,
So if
right.
you you weren't in it from the beginning, you don't really understand what the fuck we were doing. You know, it's like you're saying, it would have been serious for us if it was everybody. But now that you come through, you don't really,
It was more of a sense of, I think, like, so there was a point there after Honky Tonk had come out, and like it had a little bit of momentum. Like we had like the Obelisk and like those bigger like doom metal sort of like websites.
Yeah, I think you guys got reviewed for a few of them, right?
Yeah. And so like we had that going for us. I'm proud to say we were in the top top 100 or some shit. What was it? The Doom charts? No, the yearly like Doom charts.
Nice.
Thing.
Fuck
so
like
I feel like that
made the fucking list.
That music at that time too.
It's right now too.
It's come back hard.
Sweet.
Yeah, really. Right now.
Maybe this is it, dude.
I think this is a great time. Like I'm saying, Crowbar is going fucking crazy right now. Acid Bath is doing all their new shit. I Hate God is doing big fucking things. It's like the Doom shit is coming back hard, especially with the younger crowd.
We're like not Doom enough to be like that kind of Doom.
I mean, Doom enough. Doom enough.
Doom enough.
I think that was probably the thing that a lot of people like. Not a lot of people. But like
the people that did,
the people that did like it, whatever that aspect of the music was that wasn't quite metal, and it wasn't quite doom enough. It wasn't.
It's something
quite
different
this or that. I think that's maybe for the handful of folks that it did resonate with in some type of way. That's probably why. And
to go off on that's really the bands that kind of stick out with that stuff, where it's like you can fit in with all these things, but it's a little different,
right?
It's like, yes, it could be this style. I could play with doom bands. I could play with slow sludge stoner shit.
Yeah,
but it's never going to be that. Yeah. It's got a little something different to it.
Right.
That's when people fucking remember you.
It's just the slightest,
just a little
out of the mold,
just a little different, But like they remember that shit hard.
How did it feel getting the four of you guys back in the room?
Ooh, right, yeah.
Man,
or we haven't practiced.
We're not getting together. We're not getting together until the day of.
Nice, yeah.
Just gonna wing it.
Which is something that we would have done 10 years ago.
Yeah. I did watch some.
We're doing that right now.
I don't know what band it.
Yeah, like we always say we're going to practice, and then some shit happens, and we don't practice right before.
We got a show tomorrow. I don't know if we're practicing.
Yeah,
it's been like a month and a half.
Like we have to. We
had a gig a few weeks ago.
I don't think we practiced for that.
Yeah.
That was our practice. That was the practice.
I was adamant that that we go through the set list every time we practice.
Yeah.
You go through the set list, you know it so well. You're playing that set list. That's what you're playing at the fucking shows.
Yeah.
You don't.
Do you keep the order the same?
Fucking think about
it.
We did.
Nice.
I think that's the way. I used to try and change it every time. Like people are paying attention to that. And, like truthfully, if like you learn it like a comedian learns his stand-up act, and you just know where things are coming and things like that, or like I'll take a break
shit
after
for 6 months and then break it. Switch it up a little. Hopefully, you wrote something new by then, then you're good.
Yeah.
And we had a few of those. Like we had a few like. This is the set list, and then we write a couple of new songs, or we something.
This goes in, this comes out.
Yeah. But like, I always like that concept because I don't want to think about what song are we going to play next, and I don't want to fucking argue with you about.
I want to do this one.
Yeah, like I don't want to do that. And I also I remember Bob Mould from Husker Du. Like talking about how when they went out on the road, like nobody was prepared for something that was just that harsh and fast and undigestible.
Yeah.
And that they would just play all of their songs without taking a break and without saying hello and without "What's up, Cleveland?"
Yeah.
Like they would just do these songs. And Bob Mould said that like he didn't want to give people the opportunity to stop and think about whether it was good or not.
Yeah.
And that he wanted them to digest the whole thing, and that like stuck with me. So I like the idea of a live set as like a piece, like a set, and that's just my nerdism too.
We've been trying to get like that. If you see our shit behind there, like all the lines are the little bit of a break that we have in between.
Right.
And it's it just go.
Yeah.
So
that's what we do now. Like with the dogs.
It's nice, man.
With the dogs, we usually come out swinging for 5 tunes.
Byron's in another band, Byron Daniels and the 5 Dead Dogs.
Yeah, we usually we pump out 5
and then introduce
tunes
yourself
before. But
yeah,
we for some fucking reason like wind up playing like an hour or like 90 minutes, and it's a bummer. I'd rather play for like 45, like just a good.
It's 45. Such a good 40. Nice. It's like 40. Like we were in Bad Moonland, and we were trying to play 3-hour gigs.
Fucking,
you're so stupid. What are we doing? We're not Guns N' Roses.
I like doing 30-minute sets. I played for an hour.
Yeah, like that's the only thing.
That's where it's at.
That's the one, man. Like I'm dead. Like I just played for an hour, and I'm pushing 26 minutes.
Yeah, man. And it felt like a blink of an eye and an eternity when you were up there. You know, I dig that.
That was one of the best compliments we had gotten from somebody. It was like, it looks like when you're playing, it hurts. Like, it does. Yeah. It fucking does, man.
Well, that's because we make terrible faces, probably, when we play.
Because it fucking hurts.
Have you, Jason? What have you been doing musically since the
Nothing.
band?
Hell yeah.
I did not touch an instrument after the last Shadow Giant show in 2017 or 18, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like not really.
No lyrics or nothing? Nothing jotting down?
No acoustic guitar?
No, nothing. In fact, I have this terrible habit of when I'm done with something, and music is one of those things that I've cycled through several times where like, I'm fucking done with this. I'm done with it. I don't want to ever do it again. I don't want to write. And I will like just give my shit away.
Yeah.
I go like, here's all my fucking amps. Just keep them. You know, like here's my Les Pauls. Just I don't fucking want them.
Fuck.
You know, so I've done that.
There's a lot of people in the country who have Jason Harrison's gear.
I was gonna say, right?
Man,
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine. Like you know, like a divorce like taught me to like let go of material things, and that stuff is just stuff.
There you go. Yes.
Kind of rebuilt everything from the ground up and had to become a real adult. You know, and so like it's life has been good.
Plus you get new shit in the end.
Right.
Play the old shit forever.
What was the question again?
I was asking
what you've been doing.
Yeah, what you've been doing.
So
musically.
nothing. I gave the gear that I did have. I gave to my kids.
Nice.
And they started playing.
Fuck
and my son is in this weird.
Are they in a band together?
Like they are not.
Oh man,
the two older ones are not in bands together.
Okay. Right. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
My oldest is in this weird sort of 20s. Like post rock kind of Godspeed sort of, you know, like a band that he does. And the middle kid and his friends just get together and, you know, like they're just like going through, I think, the phase that we all went through where you're like learning Nirvana covers.
Right. Yeah. And, you're just trying to figure it out, man.
Trying to figure it out, you know.
How do you do this?
They got all the way through, what's that, you just don't get it. You pick up a set.
Oh, Local H?
Yeah, Local H.
Yeah.
They got through that
Bound
whole
to the
song.
Floor.
Fucking great.
Bound
to the Floor.
And that's a rad album, too.
It's a great fucking album. Two guys.
Yeah. But, like, they got all the way through that in one piece. Like, and, you know, it's like, I think that's the first, because they're, like, between 14 and 16. So, like, a lot of them are, you know. So, anyway, like.
That's a great album.
So, the kids are doing their thing. Like, and like, I've never like tried to butt in or give them any advice.
No.
Just gave it to them and let them go. So I've been doing doodly squat.
Yeah. How is it playing guitar after all that time? Or can you play guitar after all that time?
Are you just singing now, or is it?
No. I'm playing.
Okay,
I'm playing.
Yeah, right.
Like all of our stuff is idiotically simple,
right?
And it's all in drop D.
The best
or actually,
way.
It's in drop C.
Ooh, okay.
You know, and because I was such a hard ass about like. We're practicing 3 times a week, and every time we practice, we're going through the set list. We're going to go all the way through it, and then we'll work on new shit. And we're not doing anything till we go through the set list. Then we'll work on new shit.
Yeah.
And so
it's all muscle
the
memory.
First couple of times that we got together, I was fucking lost.
Oh, really?
And then,
okay.
And like the first time we played through something, I would be lost, and then like halfway through it, it's just like locked in. Muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah.
So you know, like it's fine, you know. Like I've never been like, I never wanted so much to be a guitar player as I wanted to write songs.
Yeah. Right. I want to be a musician.
My guitar playing has always like been a means to an end.
Right.
Like I learned to play the basics of guitar so that I could write my own songs.
Yes.
And then I actually like rely on real musicians that I stack around me.
This guy right here. That's
to
me.
make like, you know, like a real you know, thing out of it.
So I switched to bass.
So, you know, like I never practiced. I never learned my scales. Like, you know, I never did any of that stuff. None of that aspect of guitar ever interested me. However, like tones interested me, and I became like a pedal freak, you know, and so
Sound
like
guy.
soundscapes interested me.
Yeah.
And like with this, with Shadow Giant, it was just like I just wanted like chunk on the bottom and a whole bunch of fucking high end and, you know, like scooped mids and just like big.
I mean, is there any other fucking sound?
Right,
like, come
you know,
on,
man.
like,
but yeah.
I was gonna ask, is this just a one-off?
oh yeah.
So we have like
No weddings you're playing?
no. So we have a couple of like songs that we wanted to record but didn't record.
Yeah.
And so like as far as shows go, like for fucking real, man, like I'm looking forward to playing this, and it's been really rad to like hang out and fucking go through the set list with these dudes, but like my interest in, you know, like he and I were talking on the ride over here. It's like I don't even want to go to shows anymore. You know, like I am, I am so much of a hermit, and I'm just at my house. I live out in Albany, you know, and like we're in the middle of the woods, but we're close enough to Hammond to not, you know, like if you go get a fucking ice cream or whatever, which I've been getting a lot of ice cream.
Hey,
all right, man.
Don't fucking worry about
but
me.
You know, like my desire to actually play shows, I don't like that. Doesn't interest me at all anymore, because I feel like I really like I got out of it what I needed to and what I wanted to get out of it, you know. And but like recording, like there are ideas that I have that still pop into my head, you know. Like I've never quit writing songs.
Right.
It's just that for the past 9.5 years or whatever, I haven't bothered to write them down.
Right.
You know, it's like I'll get a riff in my head and I'll chug on it and I'll get lyrics in my head and I'll do that whole thing. But at the end of the day, instead of like
that's just off
jotting them down and doing like a sound note and going home and getting the guitar and like chugging, no, like I just don't do that part of it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So but yeah, like I want to get those things recorded, and then whatever happens as far as, you know, I mean, like I told my wife the other day, I was like, you know, like I don't want to play live, but like, you know, if fucking Clutch were to like call us in the middle of the night and be like,
say no.
Hey man, you guys want to come do like 4 shows with us?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to catch up on the series.
That would be something that I think the 4 of us could agree on.
Right. Were you saying if there's a good enough gig, we'd love to play?
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, and like this one I really like because of, and you know, like with Shadow Giant and the way that we fell apart.
Yeah.
It's not just the 4 of you falling apart. You know, like I was married and I had kids, and Dave was married and he had kids, and you know, like Byron was a young man and in like his first like really kind of like long-term sort of relationship with a woman, you know?
Yeah, before that was all dudes.
And
it was all dudes.
And so like you drag these people into your fucking nonsense.
Right.
You know? And and it's, you know, like I've met so many musicians and known so many people in bands. It's been my whole fucking life, you know, like all over the fucking country. And like every single band could absolutely be like a fucking rock and roll story, you know? Like it doesn't matter like if it's, you know, fucking 10 gold records or nobody's ever heard your cassette. It's the same fucking story, man. But yeah, we drank too much and we didn't do enough work. And we took advantage of our laissez-faire, you know, like sort of view of everything.
Yeah. Blasé attitude.
And like my wife almost left me, and you know, it was real bad. And there was a lot of PTSD from that band, you know, like I mean, I'm joking, but you know,
like,
like it did not leave a good taste in her mouth. Like it was like she was done with that character of me. She was fucking done with it. She was done with the band. We had really disgraced ourselves, you know, on personal level.
We personally treated a lot of the people that were around us at that time like shit.
Right.
Like it was like fuck it. we're gonna get in the van and fuck it.
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking go. You know, like sorry.
We're us. As long as we're together, fuck you guys.
You know, like it was a real bad deal.
Yeah, right.
And so like, you know, when in the past he was talking about how like people would say, hey, does Shadow Giant want to get together to do this thing or that thing? And
like, no, we're not trying to do that.
I could you
could smell it.
You know, like I like, you know, the first couple of times kind of like put the idea out to Cecilia, and she was like absolutely not, you know.
No, sir.
But like, you know, think about it what you will, but like, you know, the fact that my best friend and, you know, like my Yoko basically is not down with it means that I can't be down with it, you know.
Yeah.
But with this one, like with Art, like I love the dude. He's like I said, he really has been a friend to us.
Yeah.
And really digs us.
When he puts on legit shit.
You know,
so
and like I really wanted to play for them because they had asked us a couple of times to do things. And then I realized that like my kids, you know, are 18, 16, and 10.
Right.
And
they can all come to the show.
They
ages.
really don't have a clear recollection
of what you were doing.
Me playing live. Like they were too young when we were doing it to go to any shows.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So they knew Dad was in a band and he was gone, and that like, you know,
and Mom was pissed.
And Mom was pissed.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know, but like never really got to see us play.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even and you know, again, like I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but you know, like when I saw this show, I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like it's not, you know, like even if I wanted to, which by now I'm just lazy and, you know, like I don't want to do it anymore.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but like Cecilia found out about it somehow, or, you know, like,
I think it was Mike.
Yeah, it was Mike Drake. Yeah. But anyway, you know, she came to me and she was like, I think you should do this.
Nice.
Like, this is the way, like, cause really, you know, through all of the stupid, like lower middle class rock and roll drama that we went through as a band.
Yeah.
You know, like in the end, like Dave and Byron and I and Mike are not the people that we were a decade ago, you know? And so it's really cool to like, you know, like, so like Dave really doesn't even drink that much anymore, you know? And like Mike enjoys his alcohol, but like Byron and I would get really drunk. Like we would, you know, and like, so
you're a fucking problem.
So there was like, we were a problem. There was, and there was a chemistry between us.
Things that plays off of one or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so like being with him and both of us being sober and like not boozing and just playing.
It's a good dynamic.
It's nice. You know, it's just nice. And, I'm glad that, you know, like my kids and Mike's kids are going to get a chance to see us like play this show and do our thing and be arthritic and, you know, like not nearly as spry or energetic as we were before.
Still fucking doing it.
You know, and I'm glad that we're doing it for Art too. Like I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a rad thing, I think.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, thanks so much for fucking coming on this thing.
Yeah.
When is the show? I don't think we've actually said this.
May 9th.
May 9th at St. August Maison in Slidell.
Old Town Metal Fest.
Old Town Metal Fest. Is there a cover for that thing? I think there is. Probably like $10.
Yeah.
$20. I don't know.
Something like that.
Whatever, man. It's going to be fucking badass. Is it an all day thing? Is it like you start at 3
like
kind of
shit? To midnight or something
okay.
like that.
Do you guys know when you play?
No.
We do.
Nah. Okay. All right. Well, fucking go check it out, man. Fucking shit.
And Byron and Jason, dude, thank you so much for coming on the show. Byron, thanks for being on the show again.
Sure, yeah.
And guys, I wish we could go to the show. We may go to the show.
I'm going to try and go to the show, man.
Yeah, I know
I
you're
live in
town.
Slidell, so it's easy for me.
We will try to snag you like guest list spots.
Hey, I'll pay for that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And you guys, thanks so much for coming on.
Absolutely,
and we'll see
man.
you.
Give me your drink tickets. That'll work.
Oh, fuck yeah. I can do that.
I fuck your mama now.